So I hope at this point you're thinking about, when it comes to trick-or-treating, is it best for my kiddo to go out for trick-or-treating or to stay home? Well, if you decide that you're going to stay home, there's some things to think about in that process of staying home. It's a great option, but just make sure you're ready for it. Make sure you talk to your kiddo and let them know, hey, this time we're going to be the ones handing the candy out and not going door to door. And it'll be exciting because you'll get to see all the characters come to your door. So that preparation step is real important in the beginning, because you want to make sure if there's any feelings or emotions based on that you can deal with that prior to Halloween night. The other thing to think about is, remember, they can still dress up in their costume at the house if that's what they want to do. That's fine. That's a great option. Also think about how you're going to handle that ringing doorbell and the dog barking and all these different things. What I've done in the past, since it can be real hectic, putting dogs away and the kids at the door and the doorbell ringing, I've actually sat out front with my son with a bowl on like a TV tray in a costume and passed out candy by the front door. It's actually kind of nice because you can see that everybody walking around the street, you see them coming, so there's not that surprise. Remember that even though that surprise might be fun for you, it's not fun for everyone. So I think that's another consideration, and you can just make it kind of a fun evening, or you can just do that at the busy part. If it starts to get busy, do that. Make sure you have plenty of candy though, because you don't want to run out of candy. Also, I worked with my son on, just taking the handful of candy. We're not giving everybody 10 pieces of candy. We're going to give them 3. So you can work on that process. And that way, if there's anybody scary or that you think is going to intimidate them, ahead of time, and you can send your kiddo back into the house and not have them freaking out when this poor kid comes up as a vampire and your kid starts screaming. So we want to try to make it a fun time and a memorable time. So staying at home is a wonderful option. And you know what? Honestly, if you decide that it's best not to do any of it, make sure you turn your lights out and you have the front part of your house dark so people know not to come. Sometimes I've seen people leave a bowl of candy out front and say, help yourself. I can tell you that the first teenager that comes by is probably going to throw all that candy into their pillowcase. But if you and you can go out and eat. If you decide that that you don't want to be in the house, that's a fine option. I think it's important to realize what's best for your family. That's our biggest focus. So whatever you think is best for your family is great. Go ahead and do that. And like I said, you can always take advantage of other options that are available that aren't on Halloween night. So we hope you have a happy Halloween and it's successful, peaceful, and you have great memories.